with 2K23 coming out tomorrow, I feel like I should get my whole review on WWE 2K22. I'm going to put up a list on screen of what I'm going to review. Be in mind there are some that I did not touch, so bear in mind. Let's start on my rides that you just saw. Overall, I kind of thought it was very mediocre to good. Definitely, it's not the most perfect mode. I do believe that 2K19 is the best online, not online. We'll get to that later. I know if you guys watch my online content, you'll know what my thoughts on that later. But okay, my rise. Anyways, I don't have a script for this, so it kind of makes it kind of hard. Okay, I'll stop. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed my rise. I didn't play through it fully because I would have been a waste of my time in it, honestly, because a lot of it is just doing a random little challenges that make not really much any sense at all, like just Drew Gulak or Mandy Rose. You're kind of forced to do a lot of these things even though you don't want to do it, but eventually you can like say no to them. But what are you guys gonna do? The small challenges until you can no more? It really makes no sense to me always, and it's fine. Like turning heel into face, my character turns heel or babyface more than like your average Big Show or Braun Strowman or Charlotte Flair, honestly. But I still I like a lot of it. You know, I got a lot of fun moments out of it. I love the Messiah storyline. I know there was a WCW storyline that I didn't do yet. I was never able to do it. A lot of the cutscenes are really good. Customization was really good. But something I just don't like is it's just very lackluster, I think, in my opinion. Again, if you don't like my opinion, click off. That's why I have that first part in the beginning. But it's just a lot of the like gameplay, especially in like this is kind of more this is more like my rise and gameplay in general. There's a lot of points that I'll make in a little bit, like on like just like in a second that I'll say that you don't get reversal options for like much of these, and I'll show like a clip about that in a second. But this is my rise. This is just my rise. I'll talk about anything else soon. But yeah, overall, my rise, it's a good solid 6 out of 10 in my opinion. I liked it a lot. I'll probably never touch it again after this. Like I just played this little part because I wanted to. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Alright, now gameplay lies. I love the gameplay in this game. It's really good. I love the combo system. It took me a little bit to understand. I still have a little trouble with it to this day, but that's just me being terrible at this game, but it's whatever. But yeah, love that really much. The kickout system is very hit or miss. I know you could switch in offline mode, but online mode you can't. It's the pin system is very broken. Like I don't like the fact that you can just like hit a finisher, the computer hits a finisher on you, you kick out using resiliency, and they pin you again, and the match is over. That's pretty lame. Also, like on Legend, I don't know if it's on any other difficulty, but I know especially on Legend, there's a lot of times where the computers will hit you with a lot of moves because it's a wrestling game where you have to fight, and you don't get the reversal option for them, and that makes me very. That's just like I don't get that. I can't tell that's just part of the game. I don't know if I was told about this. If there's anything that doesn't make sense to me, please let me know in the comments. I will be responding to them if you need more clarification. I'll do my best on it. But I'm not a reviewer. This is my first review I think I've ever done on YouTube. So if maybe next year will be a lot better for 2K23. I don't know. What should I talk about gameplay? I mean, everything's just pretty good, honestly. You know, like, but one thing I don't understand, it's just like certain things don't work. Like you hit them, like you go for some one thing and it doesn't really go for that. Because I was playing Iron Match with one of my friends yesterday, and I kept going for one move that had no major, and it didn't go for it. That's just one thing that kind of look confusing. I can't. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. A lot of things could just be me, but sometimes too the AIs are just really stupid when it comes to like playing against them. Cause and like just little dumb things like that, you can't springboard off that little ledge, which I find really dumb. And I'm just nitpicking too, because that's all I really am doing. Do I my if you want to hear like my main complaints, you're gonna check out like my online stuff. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but who knows at this point. But okay, again, overall gameplay, loved it. The combo system's really good. The system, absolutely terrible. I hate it, and I'm mad it's 2K23 because people online will just skip by turbo controllers and just win like that. It's really dumb that you can basically do like a little damage or hit one finisher and you're done. If you're not good at button mashing, I literally had my controllers are almost breaking from the amount of button mashing in this game. That's just my overall problems with that. Just the pin and submission system are not great, but I know the pin system is actually rely on skill in the next game, which I'm really excited for. I know I'm gonna rage so much at that, but it's whatever. And the submission system, I think it should go back to what 2K20 had, and yeah, with just like the moving circle, because like during that time, I was the king of kicking out of that stuff. That was or getting out of it. It was so good. People get so mad at me on an online mode about me getting out of it, but it just takes practice. Like again, like the game, like it's not that hard to get good in this game because there's like no skill involved. Like, the only real skill you need is kicking out submissions, and really just reversing strikes. I guess that's about it though. But overall gameplay, 9 out of 10. If you hate it, fuck off. I actually really enjoyed my jam. I already did one. I beat Adam Pearce and his big old balls. You know what I mean? His big old balls are pretty good to beat. Because I'm the GOAT 2 million fans. But I tried playing the second round of it. I just got really bored doing it. But overall, in this GM, this is gonna be a much shorter than the rest. I really enjoyed this mode. I know SPR fans will be like, "Oh, Anthony, you're just a little dumbass kid who's like about to turn 18, and the SPR games are much better." Shut up. Go play those games if you don't like playing these games. Let me enjoy something. I enjoy this a lot. You know, the limitations like having no mid-card championships are really stupid. But I mean, we got tag matches at least, and we got the tag titles, and the lack of just doing matches is really interesting. And plus, just some mechanics that make no sense, too. And it gets very challenging. I did this on hard, I think. I don't remember. I haven't like touched my gym in so long. But overall, enjoyed it. I gave it a 7 out of 10. You know, hiring legends is cool. Like the small things are cool in this game. Of course, you saw I make my main champion Akira Tozawa. You know, the GOAT of wrestling. You know, that's just a joke. He's one of my favorites right now, but it's actually John Moxley. But yeah, I don't know really else to say here, but I'm really looking forward to the next one. Next GM, because this is just like a baseline. You really shouldn't hate on this. This is just the baseline of what it could be. So in the next game tomorrow, it could be one of the best things ever. I'm saying this right now. It could be one of the best things ever. I know. I just know about that. All right, next up. Showcase mode is very hit or miss also, like with my Rise. I, for the most, loved it. I know I got a lot of hate, and I kind of agree with the hate, because the last the two matches, come on. Samoa Joe and Grand Metalik for Showcase mode. There could have been a lot better matches they could have added in here. Like, you know, like Ray versus the Great Khali, you know, him win the World Heavyweight Championship twice. The IC Championship. I mean, I know it was a short. I know they're really short, lackluster, but it's still like you can't just like add those simple things in the game. And I really enjoyed it. You know, seeing all the Rey Mysterio tires are pretty cool. Rey talking in the between is really interesting. However, though, the cutscenes in the middle between are kind of interesting because, again, with Showcase mode, you can just go watch these matches on Peacock or the WWE Network if you're not American. But I know all my viewers are American, and literally says on my chart on the YouTube studio. But I know there's a lot of glitches in the Showcase one. Like, literally, I know there's like I think in the first one with Eddie versus Ray Jr. There was one objective where no one could actually like, complete it, so they couldn't even unlock all the Rey Mysterios. And I don't get the point of adding all the Rey Mysterios because like you're only gonna play with like I think the original, maybe like one version you like playing as. I love playing as the 2011 one with like Ray versus the Miz because that's the best attire Ray's ever had in my opinion. But it's hit or miss. I like this. You know, I hope 2K23 is a little better. I know we're playing against the opponents that Cena loses to, which is it's a little different. It's a little different, but let's see what it does. All right, last step. No, this is gonna be a while. This is a good thing I have a long match with, you know. You should even, if you see that username I'm fighting, you should know who I'm fighting. But let's get started. Online mode. You guys are waiting for this. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. You know, we can all admit like this is possibly like one of the best onlines like ever in this game, in my opinion. Because like I looked at SVR footage, it was 100 times worse, and nothing will be like 2K20's one where you couldn't reverse half of the moves that were being presented to you. So you were just kind of like a stick being beaten up by a human. It made no sense. There's no skill involved in any of that. But here, there's still irreversible moves, but it's only down to a small handful at this point. Now in the next game, I know there's gonna be irreversible moves. You can't deny that. But overall, I did like the game. I did like it was really hard to play like a bitch here. Now of course there's some problems like a lot of like there's like delayed stuff when you when someone hits a move and you reverse it. You have to wait like 2 seconds and then it does the animation. Or something that's super annoying. I know you guys are gonna agree with me on this. Is you hit them, you clearly reverse something, and it just doesn't give you the reversal option. Like you reverse a finisher, it gives you the prompt like, hey, you reversed it, and then nothing happens. Or just the reversal not even popping up in the first place for moves that clearly should be popping up, you know? Or just there's some like moves that are even harder to reverse. I know the jabs are a big problem. The jabs are a huge problem, and I really hope they're gone in the next game because yes, over time you can get good at reversing them. But if you look at like a new player who's trying to online, they're gonna be like brought into a place that's like very toxic, and that's like the next point of the online mode. Very, very toxic players. Like, if you know me from my last channel, I called out a clan leader for like over a joke because he was leaving 2K, and he got my channel deleted, which was really stupid. It doesn't matter now. We're on this channel, and it just shows like people could just take a joke nowadays. I don't know at this point. What made the online not fun a lot of times for me, there's been a lot of nights where I just went to bed angry at this game, is because of the players. There's a lot of like desperate people who want to win in this game, and I don't understand why. Like I give you like you want to win something non-realistic, you want to win here. I don't get why this is the point. Like, there's some people who will literally say I'm only doing this with the leaderboards. That make no sense. Like, what's the point? Are you actually just gonna go to school and tell your friends you're on a leaderboard for a video game that they probably don't even watch the product for or care about? No, no one cares at all about this. That's what you need to understand. No one cares if you're playing toxic. It's not fun for other players. Like if you're gonna like post a video saying, "Oh, XX underscore no pussy 445," versus me, like in my username. I need to change that though. The video's gonna do terrible. You're gonna claim you get 0 views. It's only your friends commenting on it, and they're gonna keep watching it so the YouTube can trick people into watching it too. And the gameplay just makes no sense. And people like if you're claiming you're good and then have the 5 foot overall like 5 feet tall guy with the actually let's go to the next topic. Hackers. They're still hacking this game. I think it's like PC mods due to community creation like overlays. That's my one problem I had with crossplay with community creations, that PC players can easily put mods into the characters, and then people on console will use them. That was pretty crappy. Like there's the one where your character's 5 foot tall, and you have and it's labeled as a cruiserweight, either a 99 or 100 overall, and you can't grapple them. Even if you're a super heavyweight, that's kind of the only shot you have. If you're a tall super heavyweight, you can't really grapple onto them at all. It makes no sense. And they always have the steel cage on, and it's KO, and they win with like less than 2 minutes. Like, what's the fun in that? Like, people will sit down and do this all day long. It makes no sense. But other than that, like barely happening, kind of. Like I see it a lot, but other than that, online's fun. I love it. You know, I hope, and like here's the thing, unlimited reversals was the greatest thing they could have ever done in the right direction, because all you could do in the last game was just waste the reversals on your opponent, and then you have free reign to hit all your reversible moves. And I don't know if you guys remember from the beginning of the game, we had stun lock, and we're basically you get hit by, you're stunned, and they have like, they rack up 3 finishers after doing jabs and other dumb shit. Um, and you get in, as you hit a finisher and the stamina ran out, you get stunned again, and repeat for the entire match. What people would do, they would just hit the finisher, jab you up, get rack up finishers, and just do finishers until you use res, hit it, and then with a crappy submission system, get pinned again. That was stupid, and I'm really glad 2K got that removed. That's very interesting. I love that. I know it's not in the next game. It's not gonna be in the next game, hopefully. And here's another thing with it too. Here's kind of a problem with that. There's still issues I have with the game, like I said, the reversal's not letting you reverse at all. But just like the stability of lobbies are really bad. Because if you're going to run like a one-on-one match, the lobby's gonna break if it's 2 custom characters. Because the game can somehow not overload that. Even though we've been online for what, 10 years now? Like, I don't know when. Yeah, online. It's just been not good with stability. That's something I really want to see in the next game. But let's get some good in the game. You know, good in the game. I joined a league a couple throughout the leagues throughout the years, and I'm having a lot of fun in them. You know, really means it shows that I really need to improve. Because when you're in public lobbies, it's public lobbies. You're gonna like barely run the competitive players. Like, you'll barely see any competitive players in my videos. I know in 2K23 to me a little bit different, but who knows? You know, who knows, right? But I don't know what to say. I'm going forever and ever. There's so many topics I can like talk about in the game. That's all I really gotta say. But I think just from my videos, you already know like what needs to happen. But here's my final thoughts, though. Here's my final thoughts. Everything's great. I have little issues with this game. This is my new favorite game of all time. I love it very much. It's definitely, it's got its nitpicks, and they need to improve. Like, this game's a baseline to what we could see in the future games, like 24, 25, all the way to damn 30. Because I know eventually they're going to have to change stuff, but it's whatever. You know, I'm really happy 2K is actually putting effort into this. Of course, it's still 2K. They release dumb shit. They remove dumb shit. They have weird attire changes. The movesets too. The movesets in this game are really bad. And here's a trend that the game does weirdly. They put all like the bad movesets in the really high overalls, like Roman Reigns. He has a terrible moveset. Brock Lesnar, he's really mid. John Cena, he had a terrible moveset. Oh my gosh, he's so boring to play as. And like if I did play as him, it took me a lot longer to win than someone I use like Randy Orton in this video. Excuse me. And just, it's like, hopefully that's good in the next game. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, I think that's about it. You know, yeah. I think that's about it. I really love this game. It's really good. It's a 9 out of 10. Just the little nitpicks I talked about makes it a 9 out of 10. And I hope 2K23 is the 10 out of 10 it needs. You know, I just want a little bit better My Career mode, a much better showcase, a much better My GM. You know, fixing some reversal problems, stability, online content needs to happen. And while I'm here, I might as well just discuss one more thing. For future content, I will be uploading showcase, GM, My GM, and like maybe My Rise, but it's going to be online as the time goes on. But if you guys want me to do that stuff more, please let me know. If it's not going to work, then I'm not going to post it. But yeah, I think that's about it. You know, I love this game. I might pick it up. I might play it sometimes after, you know, later in my life. Like I played 2K17 earlier this year just to see what it's like. And I still liked it. I still like that game a lot more than, you know, 2K20. Ugh, 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 ugh. Anyways, yeah. Thank you 2K20, 22. I should say. Thank you 2K22. You really helped my life. I don't know about my life. You know, I met a lot of new friends on here. I met a lot of you guys out here, especially on my old channel. You know, rest in peace, the End Union. 2016 to 2022, 2023 actually. Yeah, 2023 when it got deleted. Almost a month ago actually. But that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new here. And join my Discord and follow my Twitter. Both are my About Me pages on my YouTube. I don't put them in the comments because I'm lazy. But 2K22, thank Thank you very much, and stay slick, everyone.